Welcome to a very short tutorial on the slider interaction. This is an interaction that was originally developed as a way to collect feedback from users. So questions like, how do you feel about X on a scale of 1 to 10? But you can also use it as a way to collect other data from your users or as an engaging way to ask a question. In this demo, we'll be going over what the interaction looks like, as well as how you can edit it in the background, along with ways to customize it. So here we have two different examples. One is where you're asking for a very finite number. Another is where you're asking for an opinion. To interact with these, what you want to do is select the sliding icon and you'll move it up to the bar. You'll find that on this question, the sliding icon snaps to particular numbers. It's not very free-flowing. It's very clicky, which is what you would want for something like this. So let's go down here and select 30. On this answer, we're asking for more of an opinion. So when you move it along the bar, you'll notice this is much smoother. When we go to edit, looking in the background, you'll see that the editing menu is something very similar to what you see on other interactions. There are just a couple of different options over here. Let's go through those really quickly. Range is as you would think it would be. It's the set of numbers that you're asking the user to refer to. So in this case, 1 day to 31 days. You could change this to 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000. It's however you really need to set it up. Snap is what creates that little animation where it's sticking to one number at a time. This is a number that you can also change around, so if I wanted it to stick to every half a number, then you would say 0.5 instead of 1. Show is associated with both range and value. Range is where you're asking to show these range numbers here on the end of the sliding bar. Value is associated with the numbers that were showing up along the bottom as you move this along. As for this one on the bottom, it doesn't have a snap associated with it, which is why it was very smooth flowing. Now, you'll also notice on this one below that when you're in preview, it shows up with actual wording below it instead of numbers. The way that you set that up is in editing, you go over to this little button called labels, and you can set out different labels. So that's kind of a rough idea on how things look in the background. Let's look at some customization options as well. To create the colors that you're seeing, what you need to do is select the actual interaction. So we're looking for that light purple box. And then you go to Style, and you can change the background color to whatever you'd like it to be. And you can also give it a border. So let's say we want a nice gray border that's nice and skinny, and a little border will pop up. So that's how you can customize it color-wise. You can create correct answers either as a range or as a specific number. If you're looking for a range of numbers, this is the format that needs to be used. You'll see I've put it in up here. So you've got 1.0 and then a space, 2 full stops, another space, and then 3.0. So that's telling the system that any number selected between 1 and 3 is going to be correct. For this option here, select the number 7. 7's the only answer. So that was a really quick tutorial on how to use the new slider interaction. As with everything else, if you have any questions or you would like some more training with this tool, please get in touch with your Bracken representative and we will get you all sorted.